Hey, this is Randy coming to you from my YouTube channel, Longshot Recovery. Today we're going to talk about the 4-step. And I got to tell you, for people that don't know, that the AA Big Book is based on the book of James, 1 Corinthians, and the Sermon on the Mount. And the AA program is designed for, it's basically a design for living, for the addict and alcoholic. But I can tell you, it can be implemented in anybody's life of all walks of life and still change it for the better. So the step 4 is we made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. And the inventory that we're going to examine is fear, pride, self-will, guilt, shame, personal weakness, and the strengths. But the number one offender for most of us, especially was for me, was resentment that lived in my life. And basically, a 4-step uncovers everything that's going to block you from your Creator. So let me share how to conquer this. It's as easy as ABC. A, are you harboring resentments? B, become the forgiver. And C, commit to owning your part. Now you got to ask yourself, are you harboring resentment? Which means that is there anybody, person, place, or thing that you have a resentment against? And a resentment just means to re-feel the indignation of being treated unfairly. And I know some of you have had horrible, disgusting things happen to you. And I'm not dismissing it, and I'm not downplaying it. Maybe we deserved some of what happened to us. Maybe you did nothing at all. Either way, you still have a part in it. And I'll get to that in a minute. And I know you're saying, Randy, if you knew what they did, you would have a resentment too. I get it. I'll cover it. So the lessons we'll talk about is going to apply to every human on earth. But for the addict and alcoholic, we have to concede that the drink or the drugs are only a symptom of our real problem. And I can tell you that if you're harboring resentments, it's like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. What I want you to imagine is a large hook inserted into your side. And that's whoever hurt you. You're dragging them into your home, your relationships, your job. You're literally dragging them wherever you go. So the Bible says, become the forgiver. In Ephesians it says, get rid of the bitterness, the rage, the anger, the brawling, the slander, every ounce of malice. Be kind, be compassionate, love one another, forgive each other, just as we were forgiven. Now, people tell you how great forgiveness is. No one tells you how to do it. More importantly is, no one tells you why to do it. See, the sad part of forgiveness is there's no fake it till you make it. The question you got to ask yourself is, where's the middle ground between forgiving somebody and practicing an eye for an eye? So why to forgive? See, when you forgive, you're really saying is, what you did to me is not okay, but I refuse to be held captive anymore, and I don't need anything from you to be okay. Now it leads us to owning your part. So commit to owning your part. See, the real forgiveness is letting go of the expectations of their part and you owning yours. Don't go freaking crazy on me about me saying own your part. What that means is you're owning your reaction to what happened to you. See, harboring the resentment for some addicts, they'll literally ruin their entire life over the destructive behavior based over past trauma. If you're not an addict, an alcoholic, maybe you're losing your serenity, your peace. You got a fire burning inside you. That's your part. That's what you can control. Imagine if you were hurt by an evil person and you take that pain and you turn it into purpose by healing yourself and helping others. They're going to lose the satisfaction of ruining your life. You're going to be able to reclaim your life, reclaim your power. They lose all the power over you. I want you to say these words. I want you to be sorry for what you did. I would love for you to apologize for what you did. But I don't need it to move on. See, vengeance is not freedom. It imprisons you, not them. And forgiving is not forgetting. All you're doing is cutting the tether that's binding you together, that's dragging you down. See, I was a free man when I realized that choosing myself, my quality of life, my serenity was more important than being right. And the way I cut that tether, and this is difficult, the way I release that person is I pray for them until my heart changes. I don't care how long it takes, that their life be filled with the same goodness and wellness that I want for myself. That's right out of the Big Book. It's never too late to let go of your villains and reclaim yourself, your life, your power. So remember the ABCs. Are you harboring resentment? Become the forgiver. Commit to owning your part, which is your reaction. Thanks again for watching. This is Longshot Randy coming to you from my YouTube channel, Longshot Recovery. If you got any questions or comments, leave them. You can also reach me at randy@longshotrecovery.com. I love you. God bless.